Still wondering where to go in the Philippines? You've seen the postcards. Beaches, boats, palm trees, all starting to blend together? Don't worry. I'm back with more places that are absolutely worth your time, your money, and possibly your vacation days for the next 3 years. From island towns with just the right amount of tourism to misty mountains where the aircon is free, this episode's got a bit of everything. Whether you're chasing waterfalls, avoiding crowds, or just need a scenic place to question all your life choices, I've got you covered. Let's go. Next on the list, Bohol, an island that somehow balances laid-back charm with enough adventure to keep even the most restless traveler busy without ever feeling overwhelming. First off, getting there is easy. No more ferry juggling or cross-city chaos. Bohol has its own international airport on Pango Island, so you can now fly straight in, grab your bag, and be on the beach in just a matter of minutes. And speaking of beaches, this is where Pango shines. The main hub, Alona Beach, is where white sand meets happy hour. You've got dive shops, seafood grills, live music, fire dancers, and bars that stay open just long enough for you to lose track of your budget and your slippers. It's lively, a little flashy, but still has a laid-back vibe. Want something quieter? Head just a few minutes away to Dumaguete Beach. Same ocean, fewer tourists, and you might just have it to yourself. But Bohol isn't just about beaches. Inland, you'll find the iconic Chocolate Hills, over 1,000 perfectly rounded hills that look like someone scattered upside-down teacups across the landscape. During dry season, they turn a rich brown, hence the name. During rainy season, they stay green, but still look unreal. Either way, you'll want to see them in person. Just down the road, it's time for a little face-to-face with a local celebrity, the Philippine tarsier. About the size of a fist, with eyeballs that say, "I haven't slept since 2014. This tiny primate is one of the smallest in the world, and also one of the most sensitive. No flash, no touching, no loud talking. They might be cute, but they're basically stress balls with fur. You can visit them at conservation centers, where they're actually protected, not just used for tourist selfies. Now, if you're thinking of staying longer, Bohol delivers. The capital, Tagbilaran City, has the basics covered. Supermarkets, banks, decent hospitals, and a few malls for rainy days. It's not fancy, but it works. And just outside the city, life slows down fast. Quiet villages, ocean views, and enough space to finally finish that novel you've been pretending to write since 2017. So whether you're a tourist looking for variety or someone scouting your future beach escape plan, Bohol should be on your list. Next up, Dumaguete. Known as the city of gentle people, but don't let the nickname fool you. This place has a quiet charm that sneaks up on you. Then suddenly you're 3 mango shakes deep and checking property listings on your phone. Dumaguete is located in Negros Oriental with a laid-back vibe, walkable city center, and a big community of expats, students, and digital nomads who came for a week and stayed for a decade. In fact, it is regularly ranked as one of the best places to retire in the Philippines, and not just because of the friendly locals or seaside sunsets. It's also one of the most affordable places in the country. Rent, food, transport, everything stretches further here, making it a favorite for long-term stays. The Seaside Boulevard is the heartbeat of the city. Mornings are for joggers and silent breakfasts. Evenings are for street food, sunsets, and couples pretending not to be on their phones. The city itself is manageable. Everything's within trike distance. And you've got decent infrastructure, hospitals, fast internet, and a variety of restaurants ranging from sizzling roadside barbecue to hip cafes serving cold brews and smoothie bowls. Now let's talk beaches. Yes, the sand is dark, not postcard white. But don't panic. Hop just a bit outside the city and you'll find better beach options. Or catch a short boat ride to places like Apo Island, where you're snorkeling with sea turtles in crystal clear water. Just up the mountains, you've got Valencia. Cooler air, jungle scenery, and Casaroro Falls, the kind of misty cinematic waterfall that practically begs for a dramatic travel reel. And then there's Siquijor, just a short ferry away, often lumped in with Dumaguete. This island is famous for white sand beaches, hidden waterfalls, cliff jumping, and a mysterious history of witchcraft. Yes, seriously. Some locals still whisper about healers and love potions. Others just whisper because there's no cell phone signal in the mountains. Either way, it's an incredible day trip or overnight adventure. So if you're looking for a place that balances city convenience, natural beauty, and low cost of living, without the traffic, noise, or pressure to do it all, Dumaguete might just be your spot. Come for the chill vibes. Stay because, well, your flight got delayed and you forgot to rebook. You knew it was coming. Boracay isn't a hidden gem. It's not off the beaten path. It is the path, paved with flip-flops, coconut husks, and the sound of DJs warming up for sunset. But clichés exist for a reason. And Boracay, even with the hype, still delivers. The island is just 7 kilometers long, but packed with energy. The star? White Beach, a 4-kilometer stretch of powdery sand so fine it squeaks under your feet. It's divided into 3 stations. Station 1, upscale resorts, quiet sunsets, honeymooners in flowy linen. Station 2, the buzzing center, D-Mall, nightlife, fire dancers, fruit shakes, and too many Instagrammers. Station 3, more laid back, a bit more rustic, and great for budget travelers. Speaking of budget, yes, you can do Boracay without breaking the bank. Shared hostel rooms, affordable eateries, local barbecue stalls, and free beach access keep it within reach. Try turo meals or fresh seafood at the wet market. Cook it yourself or let someone grill it for you. Want something quieter? Head to Puka Beach in the north. Less crowded, no party scene. And the sand's got little crushed shells that give it that raw, natural feel. Perfect for a peaceful swim or a quiet beach date with no background beat drop. If you're here for romance, this place delivers. Sunset parasailing for 2, candlelit beachfront dinners, massages by the sea, and those unreal golden hour moments that somehow make every couple look like they just got engaged. But if your idea of romance involves speed and adrenaline, cross to the east side for Bohol Beach, one of Asia's top kitesurfing spots. Strong wind, flat water, and the occasional show-off doing flips just meters from shore. Whether you're celebrating, escaping, soul-searching, or just need to see what perfect sand looks like, Boracay won't disappoint. Just go easy on the rum cocktails. Nobody wants to wake up in Station 2 wearing someone else's sunglasses. Or worse, someone else's flip-flops. So, you've had enough beaches. Sunblock's running out, and your tan is starting to look suspicious. It's time to climb. Head north, deep into the mountains, where Banaue and Sagada offer a cooler, greener, and way quieter escape from the usual island loop. Start in Banaue, home to the legendary Ifugao rice terraces. They're over 2,000 years old, carved by hand into the mountain slopes by people who clearly had no fear of heights or free time. They call them the 8th wonder of the world, and honestly, standing in Batad surrounded by green stairways to the sky, it's hard to argue. Now, if Banaue feels like stepping into ancient earthworks, Sagada feels like stepping into legend. Perched high in the Cordillera Mountains, Sagada is misty, mysterious, and mostly quiet, unless you count the roosters, the wind, or your knees cracking on a hike. It's the kind of place where you sip fresh mountain coffee in a quiet wooden cafe and half expect a forest spirit or ancient ghost to walk by. Not scary, just magical. And then you see them hanging coffins, clinging to limestone cliffs. This ancient burial practice by the Kankanaey people wasn't just for drama. They believed the higher you rest, the closer you are to the heavens. Officially, new burials on the cliffs are now prohibited to protect the sites. But when I asked around, locals quietly admitted it still happens, just deeper in the forest, away from curious eyes and noisy tour groups. You don't come here for party scenes or neon lights. You come to Echo Valley, where a guide will lead you through whispering trees and echoing canyons, telling stories older than your hometown. You come for Banaue Falls, hidden behind endless rice terraces, where cold mountain water hits you like a spiritual reset. And if you're feeling brave and not too claustrophobic, there's Sumagin Cave, slippery, dark, and unforgettable. Sagada isn't convenient. The roads wind. The nights are cold. The Wi-Fi is optional at best. But if you're looking for meaning, stillness, and culture that hasn't been repackaged for tourists, this is where the Philippines whispers, not shouts. And that's a wrap. 4 destinations, each with its own flavor. From the island pace of Bohol to the easy expat lifestyle in Dumaguete, the classic white sands of Boracay, and the cool mountain air of Banaue Sagada, the Philippines keeps surprising, even after all these years. Now, I know some of you will ask, what about Siargao? Fair question. I haven't been there yet, and that's the only reason it's not included. But it's definitely worth considering. Surf culture, island charm, and growing fast, Siargao is becoming one of the top destinations in the country. These picks are based on over 13 years of living in the Philippines, traveling, working, and getting to know it beyond the postcards. So if you're planning your next trip or thinking of staying longer, I hope this helps you decide where to go next. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.